Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And before I get this video started, I just want to make a disclaimer. Until Dish is fully operating on their own, I'll still include their updates with the merger updates because it has always been dependent on Dish becoming successful to make the merger happen. So the FCC and the DOJ needed to believe that Dish would become successful for this merger to work because we were going from 4 to 3. So now with Dish entering, we would still have a fourth player. So until we know what Dish's name is in the wireless, we don't know that as of yet. There's still a few more hurdles to clear for the merger to fully get approved. So I'll just include these news with the merger update. So on to today's video. So yesterday, Dish Network had their earnings call and I tuned in. And Charlie Ergen sounded really confident during the call. But this concerns me. So during the first fiscal year of them potentially operating as a standalone carrier in wireless, of course, they are going to operate under T-Mobile as an MVNO for 7 years. So they will have full access to the new T-Mobile's network for 7 years. But by 2022, according to an FCC mandate, they have to cover 20% of the U.S. population with some sort of service. So they have to start building as soon as the merger closes. Dish has to start building. In fact, they've already been building. There's been towers spotted already that are starting to be built. And there have already been permits spotted in areas surrounding Las Vegas and a few other places. But here's what concerns me. So Dish to spend up to $500 million on 5G network build in 2020. Now, the title could be misleading because I listened in. Charlie did say on the call, this $500 million could be this year mostly for funding actual network equipment and permits and pushing permits. So this necessarily doesn't mean that they'll actually be able to build anything in 2020 besides what they have already planned. So just to put this in perspective, why I see this as a concern is because $500 million in a year 2020 is very low. Although it may be until April, so they technically only have about, pretty much the second part of the year to make anything happen. But again, just to put it in perspective, AT&T spends more than $500 million in just New York City alone. That's one city. So how is Dish gonna do $500 million pretty much nation? They have to make it nationwide. They got to cover 20% of the population by 2022. So they got to move quickly. $500 million, not enough. There is an indication that they may go as high as $1 billion if everything goes smooth, but even $1 billion, not really enough. So we'll see what they accelerated to next year. Maybe they accelerated higher. Maybe they do $5-6 billion. According to him, they have $10 billion right now available cash flow that they can use for this. I would have thought that they would spend maybe $5 billion already now to accelerate more equipment, future network planning. But I guess that just isn't the case at this point. So I just wanted to push this out. Like I said early on in the disclaimer, I'll just include the Dish Network news, if any significance, into the merger updates until they become a standalone carrier and we know what their name is and all that. Right now, Dish Network's Sling Wireless, it's all just speculation. We just don't know. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload content. Also, follow all of the social media outlets of Tech Life. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.